the beginning, it was a dream to transform a rundown house into a temple of learning. The dream was real to Sherry Williams, so real she could see it playing like a movie in her head to an audience of one. Sherry is the descendant of African American settlers who made their way to Warrior Stand, Creek Stand, and Boramville long ago. They bought land, started families, even founded a church. In essence, they left imprints that largely were obscured by Mother Nature and Father Time. Traces of their lives were gone to the naked eye, but were at the forefront of the dream. History and accuracy require deep delving into the community's full genealogy. This place bears witness to Indians, pioneers, slaves, and free people of color who lived here or passed through, all leaving their imprints behind. Finding these lost traces of past generations became a mission. A small grant provided funding for materials and renovation expenses. An engineer and archaeological experts joined the team. A world-renowned artist told the story from a different perspective.
The mural on the floor is meant to simulate what travelers on the Federal Road might have seen during their time either coming through, going on to other parts of the state.
Volunteers sanded and stained wooden boards to prepare the panels for their real jobs. And then in May 2012, it all came together at a grand opening celebrating the newly established mini museum, which captures and preserves the history of a slice of Alabama located between Hurtsboro and Tuskegee. A sign now welcomes visitors to the Ridge, an Archaeology Interpretive Center. The name pays homage to the topography of the land, which was a respite for weary pioneers who had endured harsh conditions traveling through the country in search of a better life. This area of Alabama, with abundant water and rich soil, was like paradise. It was already home to Native Americans.
I would say for the most part the reaction is they're trying to absorb just the whole idea, because this is not something that you grew up and read about in your textbooks.
The area is now an archaeological dig site, hosting supervised excavations under the watchful eye of trained experts.
Well, that's probably one of the most rewarding things so far. When we had college-age students and school-age kids here, just to see their eyes get wide when they found artifacts or the smiles on their face, just to be digging in the dirt, and having that experience. And I can't even explain what kind of joy that brings or what kind of satisfaction that brings.
Now the dream, which initially played like a movie, confined to one person's mind, is a shared reality, engaging descendants, students, tourists, and the general public. And that formerly rundown house is indeed a temple of learning.
And in terms of helping this community, there are people here who want to see something happen. They want to see the community develop some type of economic independence, and they want to open some businesses and try some things that will enhance a tourist opportunity. And of course, when you bring tourists in, then you do build the economy and you do develop the community. So that's one of the goals for sure. Biggest biggest challenge for us is the same as it is for any nonprofit, and that is operational funding. And that is funding to keep the lease paid and the utility bills paid. And the reason for that is because there are all kinds of grants that are offered at the state and national level. There are community foundations that offer grants. So there's a large number of grants available, but they're available for organizations like ours to offer programs rather than to keep our doors open. So we have to depend on donations. We're going to have to obtain some sponsorships and get that big money that we need behind us coming in so that we can keep our doors open.